So many people can get caught up in trends and want to look exactly like everybody else, but you were made to stand out, and so was I. If you have 6 subscribers, or maybe 600 subscribers, almost me, or maybe even 6,000 or 6 million, create the video that you want to create. Hi, it's Jocelyn Starr, and this is how YouTube changed my life. I wanted to start off with my YouTube journey and how I started, what motivated me, and the initial challenges. First off, when I got on YouTube, I just started university and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I wanted to tell everybody about what I could do with my hair. That's exactly how I got started. I always knew that I was a creative, but I didn't know exactly how I wanted to show the world my personality. So I chose YouTube. I believe what motivated me to start YouTube was mainly because of my personality, and I wanted to show people the original me. Let's talk about some initial challenges. My first initial challenge was finding good software, good editing software. Now, I started off with Windows Movie Maker, and you're probably wondering, what the heck is Windows Movie Maker? Or if you're old enough, you remember Windows Movie Maker and how old that thing was. But I was using it when I first started on YouTube. I mean, come on. But I did it though. I eventually learned how to work with Adobe Premiere Pro, and man, was that crazy on a Dell laptop, which was so old and had multiple viruses on it. I mean, that was horrible. But I ended up learning a different software that was also an Adobe. I can't remember what it was, but I'll have it right here to show you. And I used that on my iPad when I didn't have enough storage on my Adobe, and everything just got hectic. So I found a new software, and I realized that my iMac, since I bought the student edition, I already had Final Cut Pro on it. Did that make a whole lot of things easier? But as the storage with my iMac goes, everything had to get rearranged, and so I eventually downloaded Davinci Resolve, and that's currently what I'm using right now. But if I hadn't started YouTube, I wouldn't have been able to learn any of these editing softwares. I wouldn't have the motivation to, unless I decided I need a task, I need a project to be able to work with these editing softwares, and that was YouTube for me. I learned how to be a better photographer, videographer, and even an overall content creator. My initial challenge, besides the editing software, was learning how to show up for myself in a way that I didn't know that I could. When editing, I also kept some things that I know I made mistakes on purposely in the video to still show that I'm human and not perfect. And another thing, forcing myself to share YouTube videos to other platforms when I already uploaded it seemed a little bit weird. But I learned how to promote myself, and if I wasn't going to promote myself, then who was? And that's when I learned a different side of myself, and I'm so glad that I did. Milestones. These were the significant moments that led me to my subscriber count right now. I currently have 582 subscribers, and I could not have done it without you all. But let's go ahead and get into it. So quick background, I started my YouTube channel in 2016 when I got to university. Remember I told you that earlier. Stay with me. And the first YouTube video I made went viral, but not really. Let's talk about it. This is when I had crochet faux locks, and I filmed this with my camera. The camera I used was a Canon Rebel SL1, and I could not see myself from the front, so I kind of had to just guess and use my bathroom mirror to see what I looked like. Now, remember I said I was using Windows Movie Maker, but this was also a really big challenge too. Being in that shower on my first YouTube video when I didn't even know how to zoom in, showing my whole bathing suit, washing my hair was just so weird to me to show this on YouTube. But I did it. And I'm so glad I did because I really showed so much of my personality, and even in the first video where you can even see the first part where I'm just like, hi, hi. That was hilarious. And every time I look back at that video, I just can't help but laugh. That was 7 years ago. It is now 2024. And that was 2016. Man, have I grown on YouTube. Some significant milestones I had was my first viral video. And this is the one that I wanted to talk to you about. This is where I did the inversion method of showing how much I could grow my hair in 1 week. And it reached 19,000 views in a year. And I thought I was famous. And another milestone was when I reached 100 subscribers. And this was a while ago, so I don't really know exactly when I reached 100 subscribers. But reaching to 100 subscribers felt like I was really in the thing. I was doing it. And I was on my journey to become a full-time entrepreneur, full-time content creator. That's what I was going to do. But that didn't really work out because I was still in school. And at that time, when I was at 100 subscribers, I really felt as if I was doing something. But even now, I still feel like I'm doing something, even though I'm less than 600 subscribers. I know that my channel will eventually grow, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with this slow burn that YouTube and I have together. I'm okay with that. So this is 8 years of on and off and on and off of consistency on YouTube because I didn't know how to fully commit myself to YouTube, even though YouTube wanted to commit to me. So as I journeyed through YouTube, I eventually found the chef side of me and wanted to display it to YouTube. I advocated for being a vegan and wanted to share my activism. Then a few years later, I ended up starting a sector of my YouTube channel to dedicate to my women's healing ministry. I love how I don't have to be super niche to my YouTube channel, and I can really explore all the different types of topics with my viewers. So officially, my pillars are spiritual, food, and vlog. And that's really what I'm going to do on this channel. Under spiritual is my healing ministry, and we will focus on how to heal with Jesus Christ at the center. The next one is food, all things food. So whatever I do with food is going to be whatever I happen to show. And vlogging. So I love to travel, I love to go places, and I'm going to vlog that trip. Don't you worry. You will see it. Whatever's within those topics, that's what I'll be talking about. I understand not everybody would agree on these 3 topics together, but it's my YouTube channel and these are my niches. Personal impact. How did YouTube affect my personal life and my professional life? A lot of people found me on there through my other social media platforms like Instagram and Tumblr. You remember Tumblr? Even though I didn't really get a lot of views when first starting off, and sort of still now, I knew I wasn't doing this for views. I was doing this for me, and I was also doing this for you because I knew that you were going to watch this video. I wanted to be able to create with videography, with photography, with content creation in general, and just see how far I could do these. I wanted to explore how I could educate somebody within a video and with how I was on camera. Do you believe that when I used to start YouTube, I said 5 times in a sentence, but I don't really anymore? I learned how to pace myself. I learned communication skills, and I even learned public speaking. Because technically, this is public speaking. I'm on a public platform. As I just stated, YouTube has made me a better public speaker and better with my communication skills. I learned how to think quicker, be agile, and learn how to articulate properly. Even though my YouTube channel hasn't grown to 1 million subscribers, or even have consistent brand sponsorships, or even brand deals, yet I love the impact that it has made with people all around the world. And if I had to change anything, it would just be the consistency. I wouldn't change my personality. I wouldn't change how I educated people in my videos. I would just change the consistency. I never want to come to a platform and be perceived as perfect because I know I'm not. And as humans, we're never perfect. I especially don't want to come off perfect because how would the viewer be able to relate with me? Some advice that I would love to tell you is that it's okay to be inconsistent in the beginning. I did it. Multiple people did it. But the thing is that if you really want to grow your YouTube channel, you have to be consistent. But like I said, you don't have to be super consistent in the beginning. You have a life. You just adjusted to YouTube. It's okay. You're not going to be perfect starting out or ever. So make sure you're creating YouTube videos that you would want to watch and that you would want others to watch and use that as a balance. I know that I created some videos when I was younger and starting off that I didn't like, but I knew that the viewers would like it. That's when it became really mundane and I was just performing and not actually wanting to create. Number 2, use what you have now. I'm filming on my iPhone 12 Max Pro. My camera is not good enough to be able to record. I use my iPhone and I use what I have. If you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, maybe you even have a laptop, use what you have now to the best of your abilities, and I promise you God will bless it. Absolutely, He will. I just got this mic a couple of months ago. I didn't have a mic for a very long time. And look at us, we're finally progressing. And of course, I didn't know every single editing tool on how to make everything look cool, but I still did it, and so can you. Number 3, don't fear, just do it. The world needs your voice, and we are waiting to hear it. Number 4, have fun. Have fun with this journey. You don't have to make it into a business immediately. Have fun. If you mess up, you mess up. It's okay. Just like riding a bike, you'll fall down a couple times, but eventually you'll learn how to ride your bike. Just like YouTube, you mess up a couple times, you miss a few things. That's okay. So many people can get caught up in the trend and want to look exactly like everybody else, but you were made to stand out, and so was I. That's why I wanted people to hear my voice from my perspective, and that's why people want to hear your voice. So use this video as a guide, as a motivation to start your YouTube channel or to continue with your YouTube channel. Maybe you even need a little motivation. Just keep going. Keep going, sis. Keep going, bro. You got this. Whether that's restarting your YouTube channel or posting more content on TikTok or Instagram or even starting a new account, fresh and clean, just do it. Do it. But eventually, it's going to be time for you to break out, and the world is waiting to hear your voice. Your voice is needed. Your voice is so unique to your audience, and I can't wait to hear it. That's my time. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next week. Bye.